Welcome to Minneapolis High School Football here on your source of Minneapolis High School Football, and that is Eagle Communication Channel 2, as well as SalinaPost.com, as the Minneapolis Lions get ready to take on the Valley Heights Mustangs as we get ready for tonight's matchup. And Minneapolis coming in at 1-1, Valley Heights coming in at 2-0. We played similar foes. Well, we played one similar foe, and that is the Washington.
Well,
no, they haven't played Washington yet.
Kind of a similar foe, but not. I mean, we
haven't played them yet.
We played the one team that's played a team that's played both of them.
There we go.
Is that a little confusing?
That's a little confusing. That's Washington County beat Republic County and beat them bad, and Valley Heights played Republic County and barely won.
Yeah,
is that right?
Washington County went to Belleville in the first game of the season, won like 24-6, and then the next week Republic County went to Valley Heights last Friday, and Valley Heights won 24-18. So,
and Republic County had a lead in that game at one point. So
you don't know what to make of that, but I've thought the last 2 years, well, we ought to take care of these guys. Just seeing what happened with Republic County, and we ended up getting beat. So, you know, we're 0-3 against Valley Heights. So, and I've thought each year going in, well, we ought to be able to handle these guys.
24 kids on their roster, but they've got some decent size. 213, 215, 200, 245, 200. So they've got some size. They they didn't break down how many seniors versus freshmen, but it looks like, just looking down the list, they've got about 5 freshmen on that 24 roster team. So Minneapolis comes in with about 40 kids on their roster. We see some freshmen getting some playing time, but we've got a strong nucleus. I liked how our offensive line and defensive line did a great job last week. It'll be exciting to see how they come out for their first home opener tonight against the Valley Heights Mustangs. Last week we also saw a tremendous running attack from Matt Comfort, and Matt had a great running game last week. I did not get the stats, and you had that, Dale.
He had on 31 attempts, 274 yards, 3 TDs, and he was on passing. He was 3 of 5, no interceptions, 37 yards. So not too shabby of a night. Looks like passing is, if things keep rolling as they did in the second game, passing is going to be kind of an afterthought. But Matt came off of an ankle sprain there in the first week, and acted like he barely slowed him up there last Friday as he got rolling. 5th highest rushing performance in school history at the 274 yards. So congratulations to Matt there.
It was a nice performance, and we saw a little bit different look with different kids in different positions last week, and some nice adjustments from week 1 to week 2. Going into week 3, adjustments that the Lions may or may not have made. What might you see on that, Dale?
I would, if we can somehow figure out how to get a little more of a balanced rushing attack out of whatever backs are in the backfield beside of Comfort, that'll be a big positive towards success in our season, I think. As it is right now, it's not a wildcat formation, but that's basically the way we're using Comfort back there as a back in the wishbone, or not the wishbone, but the come on, Dale, come on. What's when the quarterback is back behind
the shotgun?
Shotgun, yeah.
Okay.
My football mind
you were looking for something more intrigued, like an offset eye or something like that. I said, no, we're not doing that.
But sitting there in the shotgun with one back beside him most of the time, and decides on the play call which hole he's running to, or maybe has some options. I don't know which, but he's the main running attack right now, and as long as they can break him in the open, that's fine.
Now, one of the things that we saw last week that was a little bit different from week 1 was we saw Garrett Lott in a more of a wing, maybe a tight end role. They had a 3-back set on the right-hand side, which not really a back, but they had a wide receiver, maybe a wing, and a tight end on the right-hand side. But they usually pulled Garrett Lott. Garrett Lott would pull to the weak side and go in behind Colby Berry as well as Justin Klein. And that seemed to open up some really nice holes on that weak side. You had somebody pulling back onto that side, and we had a lot of nice gains from that weak side offense.
Yep. It was really amazing how well that weak side opened up for Matt, and it was very consistent. Very, very consistent. Some of the other stats out of that game, there were 5 TDs scored by Minneapolis. Matt had 3 of them. Austin Goddard with a touchdown and Garrett Lott with a touchdown. Andrew Yoxel kicked 5 PATs. Also had a 59-yard punt, which is pretty darn good. The other leading rusher for Minneapolis was Luke Eckert with 9 rushes for 46 yards. Receiving, Alex Johnson had 2 for 30 yards. Connor Christensen 1 for 7. Punting, overall, Alex Yoxel was 6 punts, 287 yards, a 47.8 yard average. That makes a lot of NFL teams drool. Man, amazing.
He's had some nice punts so far this year. Now we've got a little bit of wind tonight. It is out of the east. Or no, I can't. It's a little bit out of the maybe the southeast.
Yeah, southeast.
Southeast a little bit. So it'll be interesting to see. But he's done a great job of. What has impressed me is the touch he puts on the ball with his kicking foot. So we will have the national anthem, and so we will pause and let you listen to the band as they play the national anthem. Just hats off to our military and all those who have served our nation and given us this freedom. So we greatly appreciate that. And we will let you hear the national anthem. You're once again listening to SalinaPost.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 2. Welcome back to Minneapolis High School as the Dennis Ball and the Minneapolis High School Band does a great job with the national anthem. And we will have the, about, how far are we? About 3 minutes and 35 seconds away from
the reset before the clock, before the things get going. We got the introductions of the squad coming here on Dick Frayne night at Minneapolis Stadium.
And as I'll give you the starting lineups here, at a tailback, number 2, a 5'5", 137-pound junior, Luke Eckert, and a wide receiver, 5'8", 5'8". Let's see. Sorry about that. Looking down my list here, and I'll get you here. Colin Briggs, a senior, 5'8", or junior, 5'8", 132 pounds.
Comfort was the next one.
Matt Comfort, a 6-foot junior, 172 pound at quarterback. Austin Goddard. And Austin Goddard, the other tailback, a 5'7", 165 pound senior. Center, 5'11", junior, Sean Forte. And a tackle, Zach Davis, 5'9", 231-pound senior. A Colby Berry, a guard, I believe, a 6'2", 177-pound left tackle junior. And
Justin Klein, left guard.
Justin Klein, 5'7", 170-pound junior. Justin Klein. And let's see,
Connor Nace.
Connor Nace, 6 foot, 227-pound junior, and Andrew Yoxel, 6'2", 185-pound.
I think they might have just introduced Comfort.
I'm not sure.
Or not Comfort, but
Andrew Yoxel.
Corman.
So, and let's see, I'll look down the list here and make sure I didn't miss any. Alex Johnson, wide receiver, 6'1", 145-pound senior, and perhaps you're right. That is your starting 11 then for the Mustangs. We'll see their defense here in a second. Looking out there to see who their captains are. Captains are number 60, which is Zach Davis, and number 25, Connor Christensen. And then they just turned their backs on me. I believe Andrew Yoxel, number 80, and we will decline. We won the toss, we will decline. And
Valley Heights will receive. The Lions will kick and defend the south goal here to start the night.
And Valley Heights captains, number 23, number 61, as well as number 64. All right, maybe not. I can't even read that far, Dale. That's pretty sad.
Well, 23 is definitely one of them.
So 23, a senior, Mari Whitson, 5'7", 165-pound running back. Levi Berger, a senior at 5'10", 170-pound outside linebacker. Are two of their captains. I'll see who the others are. Mike not with us tonight. Mike is maybe on a flight somewhere.
Probably so, yeah.
So,
went to Wisconsin this week for some work.
So he is on his way back, but we will, excuse me, Dale and I will muddle through this best we can. And Minneapolis is in their all blue, and Valley Heights in their purple and white. Love purple and white, but not against Valley Heights.
Yeah.
As you said, they've had a number the last 2 years.
They are 3-0 against Minneapolis. Outscored us 57-23. We need to break that string tonight. 0-1 at Minneapolis and 0-2 at Valley Heights.
Minneapolis will kick off as Andrew Yoxel getting ready to kick. Now, Andrew has had some good kicks in the Sacred Heart game. The ones he left short, we had a little bit of a hard time defending.
So, well, that's been the case the last 2 weeks, both Sacred Heart and Washington.
So back deep for Valley Heights. They'll have 3 back at about the 5-yard line as we get ready to go. And the kick is up, and it is a boomer, and it will go into the end zone. Nice job by Andrew Yoxley. It lands on the goal line, and that will put us to the start right there. Nice job by Andrew Yoxel to start this one off and get it high in the air and get it to the goal line. So the Valley Heights will start out as I believe, I will see for sure who their quarterback is. Number 7, I believe, a sophomore in Derek Trimble, 6'1", 165-pound sophomore, will lead his squad in the line. He'll go under center. He'll have an I formation, and he'll have one receiver out to the left in a wing. He will fake the handoff, and he'll go right side and keep it himself. And
it's like 60. Zach Davis possibly was on the tackle.
About a 2-yard gain.
Yes, 2 yards. Second and 8.
Second and 8. Dale, you'll have to help me tonight as I try to keep some stats as well as give us our play-by-play. Dale will have the filming as well as the same I formation, one out to the left-hand side. Last time they sent him in motion, this time they do not.
Fullback
they give the fullback, and the fullback is wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. Nice job by the Minneapolis interior line. Numerous guys in on that tackle as number 30, number 38. Well, they don't need I gotta say, that's 36 then.
Hey, line smelled that out. Cut it. No gain. It's 3rd and 8 coming up.
Gain of about a half yard, 3rd and.
Denny says they got a half yard. We'll give it to him.
Same formation this time. They'll send a receiver out the right-hand side. He drops back to pass. Ooh, has a receiver, gets a man out. Ooh, that wide open.
Yeah.
Luckily, he did overshoot him because he was wide open on the left-hand side. Had some coverage coming from Alex Johnson as well as Garrett Lott, but it was incomplete as they said. They tried to go to his brother, Tanner Trimble.
So the Mustangs will have to punt into the wind here. Can't see who's back. Fleming back to get the punt.
And it's a low end-over-end kick, and it'll roll right into Fleming. And he'll pick it up on the right-hand side. He's got a little bit of running room. Still on his feet. He's going to break it. Nice job. He's at the 20, 10, 5. Touchdown. Number 33, Jake Fleming, a freshman, takes it from the 50-yard line and goes all the way down the right-hand side. I don't see any penalty flags.
I think he was on the line 48 about when he got it. They just saw the ref pick up the flag from where he had marked it down.
52-yard punt
return.
Punt return.
Yoxel in to kick the PAT.
10:33 in the first quarter, and Yoxel to kick the PAT. Good snap, ball's down, kick is up, and it's low. Yes, he got it. That was a close one, but he does get it, and he puts it through. Minneapolis starts out on special teams with a big run right there. Minneapolis takes the early lead, 7-0 at the 10:33 mark. Minneapolis with the lead, 7-0. We will take a break. You're listening to SalinaPost.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 2.
Lambert Insurance. Kent Lambert can make shopping for insurance easy. With insurance plans changing all the time and costs increasing constantly, getting coverage you need at affordable rates can be a challenge. Let Lambert Insurance in Minneapolis help.
Eagle Communications, home of ECTV, high-speed internet, 910 KINA, and 99 KG Country, is a proud sponsor of tonight's hometown coverage of Lions Sports. Listen to the Lions Sports on SalinaPost.com.
Welcome back to MHS Stadium here. Scott, some of the other celebrities on hand here tonight besides Dick Frayne are his class of 71 with their 40th anniversary reunion.
Andrew Yoxel at the 40-yard line. Setting the ball.
Yoxel will kick off here, and as you said, Dick Frayne. What else? What did you just also mention?
Class of 71 is here for their 40th anniversary reunion.
So Minneapolis will kick off here. We got some alumni, good alumni in the house. Yoxel to kick, and it's another good kick. It may be returned though at the 4-yard line, and he will come up and be hit at the 20 and hit hard by number 71, Justin Klein, number 26 for the Lions, and that is Austin Goddard in on the. Justin Klein lost his helmet on that one. So a 20-yard, about a 16-yard kick return.
So Valley Heights Mustangs, their second possession, sets up on the 21. Come out in the I formation.
One receiver out the left-hand side. They've got one in the slot that will go in motion, and they will fake. They will go right in. They go. The quarterback just keeps it himself. Had it in the breadbasket of the halfback, and he pulls it back in. He will keep it himself and goes to about the 25-yard line. A gain of more than that.
26, 5-yard gain.
Gain of 5.
Second 5 coming up for the Mustangs of Valley Heights. Class 2A Mustangs against Class 3A Lions here. And this is I think the first time we've led against this squad in this 4-game series. Yeah.
They had the same formation, one receiver out the left. Back goes in motion again. This time they will get ball.
Oh, they get it.
They get it, but they'll fumble forward for the first down.
Yeah.
So that's a big break for them. Number 23 puts it on the grass, but it's enough, I believe, for a first down. And nope, and they will be about a yard short.
But they were very fortunate there. There just wasn't a Lion within grasp of that thing. It went forward a good 4 yards. And there were 2 or 3 white shirts closest nearby. So third and one.
They will come out. Minneapolis with basically a 4-4. They will spread their linebackers out a little bit wide, 4-4 cover 3. They'll send one of the linebackers up on the right-hand side. I formation for Valley Heights. And, there's another fumble on the ground. This time I believe we got it, and we do. Picked up by Minneapolis.
Stumbling. That's
number 60.
Yeah.
I believe that is Zach Davis. It is.
Yeah.
And that's a big one right there. Zach Davis gets the fumble as they put it on the carpet again.
About a 10-yard return, I'm going to guesstimate for Davis there. Not a return, but an advancement of the ball on the fumble recovery. Picking it up and trying to get the ESPN rumbling, bumbling, stumbling lineman into the end zone, but didn't quite happen.
Give Minneapolis great field position at the 13. As Comfort will bring it out in a shotgun formation, trips to the right-hand side, one in the backfield with him. First play for the offense, and he will keep it himself, and he will go right to the end zone, and I believe he does. Yes, he does. A 13-yard touchdown run, and that's at the 8:29 mark. Wow, big run right there. First play from scrimmage for the Lions, and that is a 13-yard touchdown run by Matt Comfort.
Mr. Carl Leach might run out of fireworks tonight. Those things are going right now. Yoxelin to get his second PAT attempt underway.
And I don't know who the holder is. We'll try to get that here in a second.
Comfort, I think.
Kick is up, and a much better kick, and it's straight through the uprights, and it is good. As you're right, Comfort is the holder. So PAT kick is good, and Minneapolis has the early lead at 14-0. Nice job by Minneapolis.
With that, we'll take another break for a word from our sponsors. Be right back.
Bennett Autoplex supports the Minneapolis Lions. At Bennett Autoplex, you'll find a small-town family atmosphere with great prices on new and used cars. New vehicles, including Buick and GMC trucks and SUVs, serving their customers since 1957. Bennett Autoplex, Salina.
Bennington State Bank is proud to support the Minneapolis Lions for the 2011-2012 season. We're proud to be a part of our great community and strive for excellence in our school, curriculum, and athletics. Go Lions in the 11-12 season from Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank, with offices in Salina, Bennington, Minneapolis, Wamego, Sylvan Grove, and Lucas. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to Lion Country Stadium as we get ready to kick off with the wind at our back for third time in less than 4 minutes, 3.5 to be exact. So
nice start for the Lions. I'll let you talk here for a second.
With the got the ball teed up and is ready to go. They break the huddle.
And here they go.
And about went offside, but we caught ourselves.
And this one will be taken at about the 5-yard line again. This time he comes up on the left-hand side. And another nice hit by the Lions. He gets all the way out to the 23. So he's about an 18-yard return by number 80 for Valley Heights. And I'll get you that individual, Luke Oderhoft.
Tackle made by
Very good with that pronunciation. 8:23 to go. The Lions up 14-0. They're on the defense here with the Tigers on their own 23, heading into what wind there is tonight. I formation again.
Same formation we've seen. This time they will go to the fullback, and he has nothing. Hit at the line of scrimmage and taken backwards. So nice job by the Minneapolis interior line. Also in the backfield, number 52 for the Lions, which is Sean Forte, had the quarterback. And
it is a 2-yard gain. It's 2nd and 8. I think it was the tailback that had the ball, actually.
Did you see which one?
It was the tailback, that's all I know.
Okay.
Didn't get the number, but he faked the fullback and he followed the tailback, followed the fullback in and had the ball. Same by formation again.
Tied in on the left-hand side, and they have movement this time. Quarterback just keeps it himself, and he will get forward about 3 yards maybe.
Had a good hole over left guard there. 3rd and 5 coming up for the Mustangs, who need something positive to go for them very badly here. Spotting the Lions 2 touchdowns in the first 3.5 minutes of the game.
14-0, as Dale's just said right there. Lions with the early lead. Defensive line playing tight and playing good. Zach Davis with a nice fumble recovery on the last possession. High formation once again for their quarterback as he has a receiver out to the right-hand side this time. This time he fakes balls
again,
on the ground again, and it's picked up this time by Garrett Lott. And Garrett's going to take it all the way into the house. Dale, can you believe this? Wow. This is just absolutely amazing.
Roughly a 23-yard return, I'm guessing, of the
wow.
Fumble recovery for the touchdown.
Garrett Lott with a big fumble recovery. I believe Andrew Yoxel had the sack and broke it loose, and Garrett Lott just picked it up and ran it in. Wow, big one right there. Lions with an early 20-point lead. Yoxel to kick the extra point at the 6:50 mark. High snap, kick is up, and this one is good as well. Minneapolis takes the 21-0 lead at the 6:50 mark in the first quarter. We will take a break. You're listening to SalinaPost.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 2.
Want the ultimate adrenaline rush? Jump from planes, rappel from helicopters, shoot the most sophisticated weapons on Earth. Find out more by calling the U.S. Army at 785-827-3666.
I didn't see exactly where it was.
There are careers in high demand that offer high pay. Learn the skills you need to receive top pay in programs like machine tool technology, welding, or HVAC at Salina Area Technical College. Life's a trip. Get directions and log on to salinatech.edu today.
It's fast, it's furious, and it's fun. It's Minneapolis Raceway. Minneapolis Raceway has brought you exciting races to central Kansas and will continue this tradition. This fast track will give you and your family some of the most exciting races ever seen. Races start this spring at Minneapolis Raceway, and they say, go Lions.
And Yoxel getting ready to kick off his 4th time here in the first quarter with the wind at his back. In 5.5 minutes.
Andrew's getting his leg.
Not even that long, 4.5 minutes.
Nice and prepared right here. And the Lions just really just showing some dominance right now on their defensive side and doing a fabulous job of it.
3 touchdowns, only 1 scored by the offense.
And this one is going to be kicked the other direction. It will be picked up, and it's in the air, picked up by number 23. And he's on the right-hand side, and he will get taken down at about the 25-yard line. So that one was about a 20-yard return by number 23, Justin Klein, in on the tackle for the Lions. So Minneapolis defense really been out on the field almost the entire
We're going to wear them out.
We're going to wear them out, but they've got to have some adrenaline going right now.
A lot of these guys play 2 ways. So
high formation, double tight end this time, and they will roll out. They will give it to the halfback, and he will nice little run right there, number 38, and I do not have a number on that.
gets to the 35-yard line, so 9-yard gain. 2nd and 1 coming up.
Gain of 9 yards on the play.
For the Mustangs here.
Nice little run on the right-hand side.
Second and 1.
As they will have, as you said, a 2nd and 1.
The Mustang 35.
This time they will have one receiver out the right-hand side, tight end on the right, with a wing on the right-hand side as well. This time they will drop back to pass, and he will be sacked for a loss by Justin Klein as well as number 52, Sean Forte,
And 77.
and number 77 for the Lions, Connor Nace. Nice job by the Minneapolis Lions as they did a great job of getting interior pressure, and that will be a loss of 5 on the play.
3rd and 6 coming up.
So 3rd and 6 coming up as they will have double tight end with one wing and an I formation here. This time they will get to the fullback, and he's going to go. I'll be darned, he's going to have the first down. Nice job there.
Great run.
A great run by the fullback.
He was digging and digging, fighting off the tacklers.
So he will have the first down.
Great 2nd and 3rd effort there by that fullback for the Valley Heights Mustangs.
First down for the Mustangs.
They're
Right at the
First down.
Yeah, first down of the night, farthest down the field they've gotten so far.
First down for the Mustangs at their own 40. I formation, one receiver out the right-hand side. Minneapolis defense bunched in tight, and the fullback carries it out again. This time it's the halfback, excuse me. Number 23, as he will go off the left-hand side and gain about 6.
Good hole over the left side of the Mustang line, because he really went several yards before he got any contact. So.
This time they will send one receiver out the right-hand side again. I formation. Tight end and wing on the left-hand side. And this time they will fake it. The ball's on again, and this time I believe we've got it again. And Zach Davis, I believe, is the one that comes up with it. And let's see for sure. I'm pretty sure it was Zach Davis. Yep, Zach Davis gets another fumble recovery.
I believe the tailback was hit upon the attempt to hand off, and that ball just went squirting. So we take over on the Valley Heights 46-yard line.
Minneapolis will start right there. Nice job by the Lions defense. I don't know who made the initial hit, but they will have a shotgun formation, trips to the right-hand side, one in the backfield with comfort. One receiver out to the left. They will fake the handoff. Matt keeps it himself and goes off left side, and he's still on his feet, and he'll take it down to about the 34-yard line, and that will be a Minneapolis first down as he gains a 12-yard run.
Great effort by Comfort there. I think he went to the weak side again.
Yeah, I believe he did. Well, he did go to the weak side. He had trips to the right-hand side and went to the weak. I did not see if Lott did actually pull on that, but nice job by Matt. 2 rushes for 25 yards. Nice average.
Called by the official squad.
And the officials have called timeout for some equipment issues. So they're talking to Coach Giles. So not sure what the...
I don't see anybody that's trying to adjust anything. I don't know what the deal is on either squad.
So he's talking to the coach up here, find out exactly what the deal is.
First and 10 for the Lions at the Valley Heights 34. That's the big thing right now.
They'll have one receiver out to the left, trips to the right-hand side once again. Matt Comfort in a shotgun. This time, and they do pull Lott again. This time they send Luke Eckert, and Luke takes it up to about the 26-yard. 27, maybe a gain of 7 on the play for Minneapolis Lions.
Our big bruising tailback here.
Number 23.
So
Luke Eckert, one of the juniors on
Luke Eckert, after following the pull from the Minneapolis Garrett Lott. Garrett Lott pulled from the right-hand side, pulled all the way over, and set it up nicely. Shotgun formation once again. And this time they will go to the right-hand side. This time it's Austin Goddard, as he will take it to about the 25 before he's taken down. And that'll be a gain of about 3 on the play. That will put us at the 2:52 mark. 21-0, Lions with the lead. And Corman comes out. Well, not sure who came in for the senior Matt Corman.
Bring up a 3rd and
try to get you a number here. Actually, they run an I formation with Fleming in a fullback. So they will drop to the right. They will give to Fleming. Fleming just does all the right-hand side, and I believe he will be up to the 20-yard line and will have the Minneapolis first down. So Jake Fleming with his first ball carry from, and he gets the 5-yard run, will pick up the Minneapolis first down. Lions will line up on the right-hand side. Ball on the 21-yard line. 2:14 left to go in the first quarter. Alex Johnson out the right. Trips to the left. Corman, as well as Yoxel and Lott. Shotgun formation. And it's a bad snap, and it'll be picked up. He just rolls on it. And a bad snap. Comfort will fall down on it at the 34. Loss of about 14 yards.
All right, bye. Huh? It's still showing we're broadcasting. Still shows we're connected.
So
Loss on the high snap.
we will go to the right-hand side now with Alex Johnson on the left. Excuse me. Trips to the right. Shotgun formation. 2nd and 21. And this time missed snap, but Comfort keeps it himself, and he's taken down, and he'll be taken down for a loss. As this time they get some interior pressure. So unfortunately, Matt has gone the other direction here the last couple yards, not to his.
You don't hear us in about 5 minutes calling back, would you?
Not his fault. As this time we'll line up
Has it not been on ball?
to the right-hand side.
They're down for Minneapolis.
Johnson to the left, halfback is, I believe, Goddard, and he rolls out the pass, throw it up in the air, and throws behind his receiver, and that will bring up a 4th down as he tries to go to Corman, just threw right behind him. We'll bring up a 4th down and about 23 as the Lions will come in. And the ball 35-yard line, and looks like we will punt from this area. So ball on the 36.
All the way on a 4th and long.
4th and long here. 4th and about 23. Good snap. And a high kick. And
get the ball, get the ball.
Tried to get it.
Can't
Couldn't quite get there as Austin Goddard got down there. Just couldn't quite get to the end zone. Nice job by Yoxley. He waited just nice job, but unfortunately it goes in the end zone for a touchback. So that will be only a net of about 26 yards.
That that drive was a little bit reverse of fortune for the Lions compared to the first 3 times they touched the ball. But with 35 seconds left here in the first quarter, the Lions are up 21-0. The Mustangs have the ball at their 29 for about the 5th time, I think, in this quarter.
They go under center. And we jump but do not go across, and they give it to the fullback. He's still on his feet.
And there's a flag in from deep in the defensive backfield.
So first penalty flag we've seen tonight, and it comes all the way from the backside. Wonder if that's in the area of a face mask.
That or holding. And they're going to talk to us, so I assume it's holding. Yep. Personal foul.
Personal foul. Face mask. I was right.
On the Lions.
I was right.
Huh?
So Minneapolis gets a 15-yarder right there.
That moves the ball to the Mustangs' 40-yard line. 25 seconds and counting here left in the first quarter.
At their own 40-yard line.
And they will just, I believe they'll wait.
Yeah, they want the, well, the quarterback was over talking to the coach.
But he's not going to get the play call off in 7 seconds. So 4 seconds, there's no way.
It's a real quick snap, and he's in no hurry. So
yep.
They're going to get the wind at their backs and try to reverse their fortunes of what happened in the first quarter.
So at the end of one, Minneapolis Lions with a 21-0 lead. Minneapolis Lions 21, Valley Heights nothing. You're listening to SalinaPost.com, as well as Eagle Communication Channel 2, your home with the Minneapolis Lions.
Well, as possible. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back to Minneapolis, Kansas. Valley Heights Mustangs, Minneapolis Lions. 21-0 Lions lead. Valley Heights first down and 10 at their own 40. They will this time go to the fullback. He's got a little room, run up the middle, and he will go forward for about 9 on the play. So number 36, a sophomore, Cole Maddox with the run.
They're going to place it at the 48, where his knee went down initially. So he crawled up to the midfield at 50, but they put it back.
They've got some young players on this squad. Their quarterback and their fullback, both sophomores. Their receiver, a junior. So they've got some of their key players, some young kids. So they will send the receiver out to the left-hand side. Trips in the offset eye in the backfield. And we had a lot of movement. I don't know if it was false start called on the offense. So that will back them up 5 yards.
Yeah, they drew whatever movement there was on the defensive line across into the neutral zone with that shift by, I think, the right tackle.
5-yard penalty.
Bring up a second down and
7 now.
7 for the Mustangs.
Yep. 11:19 to go in the half.
Shotgun or under formation is the quarterback. He will fake it, give it to the halfback, and the halfback goes to the right-hand side, and he's got some speed coming out to the outside. As long as he keeps it in his hands and doesn't fumble it, he gets a gain of about 8 on the play, and that's a Valley Heights first down.
It just knows it over the 50-yard line, so that's the first time they've been in Lion territory this evening.
Valley Heights.
And their third first down, is it?
Second first down. Unless I missed one. You never know. Quarterback goes under center, and that is Trimble. Trimble and his brother is a receiver. This time they will give to the fullback, and the fullback does not get anywhere. This time, nice job by the Lions. Klein, Lott, and Yoxel in on the tackle.
Tackle made by junior Garrett Watt.
As that will shut them down as they go to the left-hand side.
Also in on the tackle, Connor Nace.
We'll bring up a second down and 10.
Is there any improvement yet?
This time they will come to the line of scrimmage. They will, once again, I formation. This time they'll have a tight end on the right and left with the wing on the left-hand side. Wing goes in motion. They will fake, throws across the middle, and a nice catch and a near catch, and then he drops it. That was a great pass. Just fell incomplete, and that will bring up a third down. Had a good idea as he tried to go to number 80, senior Luke Oldenhoff. And
there's still nothing on Channel 2. You might want to
so,
focus on audio streaming on Salina Post. We are streaming.
So this time they will go with one receiver to the right, one to the left. Minneapolis I formation for Valley Heights. Quarterback under center, drops back to pass. They've got pressure coming, throws across. Oh, nice little thought right there. Goes to his brother Trimble. Trimble still on his feet, and he will gain about 22 yards for the first down.
Pass play.
That's a nice little pass play by Trimble to his brother as they get the first down. Is a great idea coming across the middle. He kind of just dropped back and slowly lulled into coverage across the middle and took it for a nice first down. I formation once again into Minneapolis territory at the 28. This time they will give to the fullback. The fullback will be taken down at the line of scrimmage, maybe a loss of 1 on the play.
77-52, and there might have been another one.
Actually give him a yard on that. Forte Nace in on the tackle.
Second down and 10.
Second and 10 coming up here for the Mustangs.
Ball is at the Minneapolis Minneapolis.
They will come up to the line here in just a second. Minneapolis with the 21-0 lead here. 9:02 left to go in the second quarter. All the damage has been done in the first about 7 minutes of the ball game. Under center's Trimble.
False start
again. Everybody moved on that one, except for the center.
Yeah.
So
had both tight ends fire out on either side of the line for the Mustangs, and maybe an interior lineman too. So a little miscommunication there.
Illegal procedure will be the call against the Mustangs.
So that's going to bring up a 2nd and 15 for the Mustangs from the Lion 33.
They'll send one receiver out to the left-hand side, offset I for the Mustangs. Trimble under center. 2nd down and 14. They will fake the fullback, give to the halfback. Halfback takes to the right-hand side, gets back to about the original line of scrimmage before he's taken down by Colin Briggs, number 5, as he gets the only about a 4-yard gain.
Well, once the Mustangs have gotten over their fumbleitis, their line has been able to open some decent holes to get those backs into the open spaces beyond the line of scrimmage.
They said Corman and Yoxel in on that too. I saw Colin Briggs at the bottom of that. I thought Briggs had the solo on that. 8:07 left here in the second quarter. 21-0 Lions. This time a shotgun formation. 2 in the backfield with them. We've seen some different looks from him, and this time it goes on the ground, and he, still manages to get a little bit back to the line of scrimmage. Nice footwork by the quarterback. He will get it back to the 30-yard line. It'll bring up a 4th down, no gain.
4th and almost 12 coming up for the Mustangs from the Lion 30-yard line. Down to 7:35 to go here in the second quarter.
They've had a nice little pass last time they had a deep formation. We'll see what they got here. 4th down and about 12.
Will they quick punt here?
Shotgun formation for Trimble. And he drops back to pass. He's flushed out of the pocket, throws deep, and wisely, I know a pick would have been nice in the end zone, but I'm glad he let it go through his hands. So Minneapolis will take over at the 30-yard line here at the 7:06 mark. So nice coverage by the Lions. Had double coverage back there, as I believe Colin Briggs as well as number 22 for the Lions on the coverage, and that is Dalton Lester and Colin Briggs.
Well, fumbles were the enemy of the Mustangs in the first several drives. That time it was penalties that stopped the drive, along with the Lions defense.
They've got a shotgun formation, trips to the right-hand side for the Lions. Goddard in the backfield, good snap. He'll roll to the right-hand side. He'll keep it himself and get to about the 35 before he's taken down. Gain of about 5 on the play for Comfort.
Tackle made by Tanner Trimble, number 10.
Tanner Trimble, the tackle for the Mustangs.
5-yard gain.
Bring up a 2nd and 5 for the Lions. 6:43 left to go in the second quarter. 21-0 Lions with the lead. They'll send Johnson out to the left-hand side. Corman, Yoxel, and Lott on the right. This time he will fakes it, keeps himself, and busted play on that one. Almost lost the ball. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage for no gain.
He looked like he was looking a couple times for somebody to hand the ball to, but there was just no blue shirt there ready to take it.
Actually, they gave him 1 on that. So bring up a 3rd down and 4, long 4.
Ball was sticking out there in open air saying, somebody take me. Before he wisely pulled it back in and advanced the ball.
Johnson out to the left-hand side. Comfort, Lott, and Yoxel to the right. Shotgun formation for Comfort. Eckert in the backfield. This time they'll run the outside. They fake the pitch, and he'll keep it himself. Does not have anything. Gain about 3, but won't be enough for the 1st down, as he will gain about 3, but it'll bring up a 4th down.
4th and 2 for the Lions. from the 40-yard line.
He had a
Or
pitch,
not even that long. 38.
had a pitch man out to the left-hand side, but that would have been a hard one. They had a nice defender out there as well, so it would have been a tough one. Yoxel to punt. Ball's on the 38. Nice kick, and it'll be taken. Fakes the handoff and keeps it himself. Oh, nice little run back right there. Takes it all the way up to the 45-yard line. So
86, Corman with the tackle.
So a net gain of about only 15 yards on that punt. So a nice little return by the Valley Heights Mustangs as they will get it out to the Minneapolis to the Valley Heights 46-yard line as they'll start here in the second quarter at the 5:02 mark. So
probably their best field position to start a drive here, I think.
Trumbull goes under center, I formation, wing to the right-hand side, one receiver to the left. This time they fake, and oh, nice job. They got, I thought they had Trimble in the backfield, but the other Trimble comes up with the ball, and he's got the first down. So
well, he had two blue shirts on him, and he squirted through. One of them overshot, and the other one wasn't quite in the position to get a good plan on him, and they're in the line territory. First and 10.
Nice little run by the older brother Trimble. 5'10" junior, 155-pound running back.
And the Mustangs are in
and
territory.
Sophomore quarterback goes back under center. I formation. And this time he just keeps it himself. Nice job by the Minneapolis line. There was nothing doing there. Maybe a gain of 2 on the play, but Justin Klein wraps him up and takes him down. They will give him 1 on the play. Well, they've had a lot more plays than we have, Dale.
Yeah. Well, we've only had like 2 offensive possessions, haven't we?
About 3.
3, okay.
So
the last one was not the least productive of all of them.
So the Valley Heights Mustangs will come back to the line of scrimmage here. They'll have a double tight end, a tight end on the right-hand side, wing on the right. They will give to the tailback, and he will be taken down by Klein as well as Lott, I believe.
Yeah, I think Yoxel had the initial, might have been a lower hit on him too. But,
and they will lose 2 on the play.
Make it 3rd and 11. Coming up here for the Mustangs. Down to 3:20 to go in the second quarter.
Trimble will come up under center. Lions defense has done a nice job so far tonight. I formation for the Mustangs. They'll send Trimble in motion. Quarterback keeps it himself, and he'll pitch late, and he will be taken down for the loss. Nice job by the Lions. We've got a penalty flag that comes in. I saw a hanky throw. It's not a good sign when there's 3-on-1.
I think there's a ganging up penalty.
No, I think he might have got a face mask, unfortunately. So wrapped it maybe too high. Personal foul. Face mask. That is the second one tonight. That has got to drive the coaches nuts.
You know, unfortunately, it doesn't even have to be a flagrant face mask grab. It just
it's 15.
Yeah.
So
I liked it a few years back when they moved it to flagrant and non-flagrant, but then they got rid of that. So safety procedures, I guess.
First down for the Mustangs, as that will be on the Lion 32-yard line. The defense had done a nice job of shutting them down. We're going to have to do it again, as I believe that's the deepest they have been in the Lion territory at the 31. Mustangs I formation for Trimble under center. His brother out to the right-hand side, tight end on the left. This time he will fake the handoff, drops back to pass, throws across the middle, and throws behind his receiver. Had to get rid of it quick. Forte and Yoxel in on the pressure, and he had to get rid of it quick. Had a receiver down there, but threw it behind him, had his tight end, but could not connect.
Threw a dart. That was a good, hard pass. But,
from the 32-yard line.
Unfortunately, there's a few yards between the receiver and where the ball went. Unfortunately for the Mustangs, anyway. Second 10 coming up. Clock stops at 2:27 with the incomplete pass.
So the Lions will try to shut them down here. As you said, 2:27, 21-0 lead for the Lions. I formation, Trimble under center. One receiver out to the left, tight end on the right. They will give the fullback, and he rumbles up to about the 25-yard line before he's taken down. Gain of about 6 on the play.
Tackle made by Goddard and Corman.
Goddard and Corman in on the tackle for the Lions. We'll bring up a third down and 5. 2:07 for here left in the first half. This time they will have an I formation once again. Tight end on the left-hand side. No tight end. Wing. Yeah, I'm sorry, tight end's on the right. I couldn't see that for sure. They will give to the fullback, and man, he's a tough runner. Gets it up to the 20-yard line. That'll be awful close to a first down.
Tackle made by Garrett.
As the fullback rumbles all the way up. And that is enough for the first down. This time on the 20-yard line, Davis will come out. We'll see who comes in for the Lions. One receiver out the right-hand side. I formation. This time he drops back, throws a quick little pass, and he's caught and taken down immediately by Alex Johnson. But a nice catch by the younger Trimble, as that will be, incomplete.
From Derek Trimble.
Incomplete. I thought he caught it, but he must not have been to hold on to it. So bring up a second down. Nice job by Alex Johnson. Hit him hard right at the initial contact and knocked the ball loose.
The pass is ruled incomplete on the field.
Minute 16 in the first half. They'll send one receiver, Oldendorf, out to the left-hand side. Tight end on the right with a wing. I formation for Trimble. This time they go to the halfback. The halfback keeps it, and he's got some running room on the right-hand side. Gets almost down to the, can't tell if it's to the 11-yard line. Gain of about 9 on the play.
Well, we apologize to anybody that might have been attempting to listen to the audio on Channel 2 of this football game. We were told, unfortunately, about a half hour into the game that we weren't there. We hadn't been cut off. I don't know what the problem was, but it's now 1:07 to go in the second quarter. The Lions are up 21-0 on 3 quick touchdowns to start the game.
Let's go ahead and give them a recap since for those fans that started out. Minneapolis had a 52-yard punt return by number 33, Jake Fleming. PAT kick was good at the 8:29 after a fumble. Matt Comfort runs a 13-yard touchdown, one play, 8:29 in the first quarter. Another PAT kick good by Yoxel. And then at the 6:50 mark in the first quarter, another fumble, this time picked up by Jake Eckert. Gosh darn it. I'm going to do that all stinking year.
Zach Davis?
This one was actually picked up by Garrett Lott, and Garrett took it in for the touchdown, a 28-yard fumble recovery for the touchdown. PAT kick was good, and that's our 21-0 score. As Valley Heights Mustangs, though, are deep in the line territory at the 12, at the 1:07 in the second quarter. Offset I for the Mustangs. This time they will pitch to the outside, rolls back to throw, and throws. And he's got a wide open Oldendorf in the end zone for the touchdown. And halfback pass works as they get the touchdown.
Our defensive backs got suckered up to try to stop the run, what looked like an apparent run, and the halfback pitch pulls up and sees a nice open wide receiver in the end zone for the touchdown, making it 21-6 with 1:02 to go, and they'll line up to go for 2 on the point after attempt.
The Mustangs lining up for a 2-point conversion.
And they will run the pitch to the outside, and I don't think they will get it, and it does not look like so. Run failed, so So they did a nice job there in the second quarter to get on the board as they get the fairly long drive. It's about a 55-yard drive there. I believe it started about their 45. So at the 1:02 mark, Valley Heights gets 6 on the board.
And we'll take a real quick word from our sponsors here, for our sponsors.
And 2 seconds left until our halftime recognition.
The Minneapolis Junior Senior High School Lionbackers are proud to continue their long-term support of the broadcast of these Lions games. Join us as we support student activities and the teachers of MJSHS. Go Lions! We're with you all the way.
Mr. Dick Brain is in there.
Where do you go when you need groceries? Jeans, IGA, of course. Jeans is proud to be a sponsor of Minneapolis sports and hopes that you'll encourage your children to be as competitive in the classroom as they are in sports. Jeans, IGA, a proud sponsor of today's game.
Welcome back to Minneapolis, Kansas. Minneapolis High School, 21-6, 1:02 left to go in the second quarter. First time we've seen Valley Heights kick. As back deep for the Lions, had about the 20-yard line, so they had scouted us well.
Yeah.
They had theirs back at the end zone. We're Fleming and Eckert at about the 20. We'll see how they kick. I wonder if they will even kick deep. See what they got here.
You can watch against an onside here.
Yeah. And here's the kick, and it is away, and it will go to Fleming at about the 15-yard line. Takes the handoff, comes back the other direction, and Fleming's still on his feet, and will come down the left-hand side before he's taken down at about the 25-yard line. Fleming started to go to the right, and
that was an interesting decision.
Yeah.
They faked the handoff to the back going to the left, which is Eckert, and took about 5 steps to the right and then reversed his course and followed Eckert. I don't know if that was an on-purpose thing or he just didn't think there was any blocking where he was going or what. But, fortunately, he didn't lose any yards. Lions set up on their 26. 52 seconds remaining in the half.
Goddard in the backfield with Comfort. Comfort in a shotgun. Trips to the right-hand side. Johnson to the left. This time they will go directly to Goddard. Goddard goes up the gut and still on his feet before he's taken down at about the 36-yard line. Will be very close to first down. Should be enough for the first, and it is.
Stops the clock. 45 seconds remaining in the half.
Nice.
Lions quickly come out of the huddle.
Nice run by Goddard. This time they will have 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. 1 in the backfield is Goddard. Shotgun formation for Comfort. High snap, good snap, drops back to pass. Looks across, has a receiver, goes to
Johnson, I think.
Goddard.
Oh, Goddard?
Yep, Goddard out to the, Connor Christensen. So a 5-yard completion. Connor Christensen with a nice little catch out to that side. 27, and he gets out of bounds. 27 seconds left. Second down and 5 here in the second quarter.
Going to be winding down to halftime here shortly.
Shotgun formation to the right. 1 to the left. 1 in the backfield. Drops back to pass. Has pressure coming up the gut. He will run it himself. Comes up, and he will be taken down at about the
short of the first down by yard at the 48.
The first down marker.
So we stop the play with 20 seconds remaining with the timeout. And it is.
That is the first down.
Oh,
Actually gave it to him.
oh, okay. No time. No, but we do take a timeout to talk about what we want to do. The ball's at the 47. We'll take a break and hear another word from our sponsors.
Your Minneapolis Hometown Hardware is always there when you need an appliance, painting tools. Well, truthfully, the list just goes on and on and on. So the next time you need something, almost anything, go to Hometown Hardware Minneapolis. They've probably got it.
Welcome back to Minneapolis. We're at a first down and 10. Shotgun formation for Comfort and the Lions. To the right, to the left. 1 in the backfield. As he drops back to pass again. This time he'll throw up and has a receiver. That's Colin Briggs, and he just overthrew him. Threw to the outside shoulder just overthrew him. We'll bring up.
Briggs is just not that tall and not that fast, but there also is, unfortunately, a yellow hanky laying on the ground in the offensive backfield.
That's not a good sign in the direction of that. That should be a holding or a block in the back.
I don't know what that indication is.
I think that is legal. Man downfield. So, regardless, it's a big penalty. Maybe almost 10-yard penalty. Wow.
It wasn't a spot foul. 15
wow.
yards.
15
penalty.
yards. Man. 3 penalties each for both squads, except for ours have been 3-15.
Unsportsmanlike conduct is the call.
That'll bring up a first and 25.
That's why the 15 yards.
15 seconds left. 2 to the right, 2 to the left. And they will come back in a shotgun. And they've got pressure coming.
Screen hits the ground
hits
first.
The ground, yep. They let everyone through, and it set up a nice screen to Fleming, but it was incomplete.
Receiver was open.
Hit the ground.
Just, unfortunately, the ball bounced in front of him. A little low.
Ruling on the field is
And the clock expires.
How is that possible?
I don't know. It was an incomplete pass, but took too much time getting the playoff, I guess. The Lions lead 21-6 after 1/2 of play. And there's going to be a Dick Frayne night honoring ceremony here at halftime. I assume they'll do that right away. We'll be back as soon as they get that going. Okay, welcome back. We're getting ready to have the ceremony honoring Dick Frayne tonight, retiring as the bus driver.
If I could have your attention, please. Please direct your attention down to the track in front of the main grandstand, about the 40-yard line. For over 20 years, Mr. Dick Frayne has been an irreplaceable part of North Ottawa County Schools, driving the bus for countless activities. Sponsors knew they could count on Dick to get them wherever they were going in a safe and timely manner. Students knew they could count on Dick to greet them with a friendly hello and support them as he took pictures of them playing sports, giving speeches, and accepting awards. And, most importantly, parents knew that their children were in good hands if they were riding a bus with Dick at the wheel. It is impossible to calculate how many hours Dick has spent with students, but everyone who has ever stepped on a bus that Dick was driving thinks of him as a friend and of one of the Lions' most loyal fans. Because of the respect Dick Frayne has always shown students, they have appreciated and respected him in return. Dick sums up his experience by saying, quote, driving home late at night on a beautiful evening with a great bunch of kids on the bus, life doesn't get any better, end quote. Dick, thanks for the pictures you've taken, the support you've always shown, and the friendships you've made with the community and the schools and the students. Congratulations and thanks again on a job well done.
Dick flanked by Dr. Combs and Kenny Chapman on the other side, the Director of Transportation for the district.
Presenting Dick with his 20-year service plaque is Dr. Larry Combs, who has the
20 years of service and countless hours and countless time that Dick Frayne has put in to bus transportation and driving, and just hats off to Dick Frayne. In the 14 years that we've been here, that was one face I'd almost always see at activities when I'd go to football games and away, and or basketball games, and just hats off to Dick Frayne. just a great service that he's provided to this community. So thanks very much to Dick Frayne. Let's run through some 9:50 left to go here in the halftime. Let's go ahead and take a real quick break first here.
You're not quite ready yet.
Not quite ready. Okay.
All right.
Well, I'll run through some stats first then.
All right.
We'll run through the the scoring drives first. Minneapolis started on the board first at the 10:33 mark in the first quarter. After we held them to 3 and out, they punted. 52-yard punt return by freshman number 33, Jake Fleming, as he took it straight on the right-hand side and take it into the house for the 52-yard touchdown, his first touchdown as a varsity player, and nice job by Jake Fleming. At the he come right back at the 8:29 mark. They fumbled the ball, and it was picked up by Zach Davis on about the 13-yard line. And very first play, that's 13-yard line of the Mustangs, very first play, Matt Comfort runs it in on the left-hand side, heading towards the north for the 13-yard touchdown run. Point after attempt kick good by Yoxel. Minneapolis kicked the ball off. Nice deep kicks by Andrew Yoxel today. And the Valley Heights Mustangs start to drive again. They run 3 plays, and guess what? They fumble it again, but this time it's picked up. First time the fumble was picked up by Zach Davis. This time it was picked up by Garrett Lott at the 6:50 mark. He rumbles in 28 yards for the touchdown. PAT kick was good. That's a 21-0 lead at the 6:50 mark in the first quarter. It kind of settled down after that. Both squads kind of dug in deep and ran offense and defense. Finally, in the second quarter, after the Valley Heights Mustangs kind of mixed it up a little bit, and we gave them some yards on penalties, they run a halfback pass at the 102 mark in the second quarter. Number 23, that is Mari Whitson, throws to another senior, Luke Oldenhoff, a number 80, a senior. This time the run failed, and that's our score, 21-6 at the half. What's interesting, though, give you some real quick stats here. What's interesting is they have ran the ball 25 times, Dale, for 86 yards. They have passed 2 for 6 for 35 yards. Total of that'd be a total of about 121 yards in offense. Minneapolis, 12 plays, 12 runs for 50 yards. 1 for 4 passing for 5 yards. Total 55 yards of offense, and we have the 21-6
yeah,
lead.
Normally,
now,
go ahead.
Now, the big difference is they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fumbles. They've lost 3 of those.
Yeah, normally if you'd read off offensive statistics like that for both squads, and the Lions had that little yardage, you would think we were down by at least 2 touchdowns, but the turnover statistics plus the punt return that started off the whole thing tonight by Jake Fleming for the touchdown has ruled the roost. You know, once the Mustangs got over their fumbleitis, they've been able, and not killing themselves with penalties, they've been able to control the ball and get some yardage gains. The last one they moved roughly, and they're in the end of the second quarter, roughly 30-plus yards before they were able to get a halfback pass to a wide-open receiver in the end zone for the touchdown. You got to give them credit, and on defense, they've kind of handled the Lions' offense here. They kind of figured out our run game, and other than the 13-yard run by Comfort for the touchdown and one nice. Did we have a pass?
Yeah, we had one pass, 1 for 5. Connor Christensen, a little pass.
We just haven't moved the ball much. It's been rather stagnant on the offense for the Lions, and let's hope that that's not an indicator of the way the rest of the game's going to go, because we've got a whole half to go, and we're only up by 15 points, and that could get negated pretty quickly if we don't get something going.
Yeah, we've done a hats off to our defense. Our defense with the exception of the one drive, 55 yards, our defense has done a great job. They've held them. They've caused them to put the 5 fumbles on the grass. We've got 3 of them. Zach Davis, 2 of them. Some big hits. We've caused some big fumbles, and we've done a great job on the defensive side, with the exception of the one pass completion. And all indications. I know you got to watch that, but they showed no indications of that. That's a little trickery that you probably won't see happen again.
Well, I'm sure that our defensive back won't bite on that halfback option anymore. The halfback run up the set, he'll be watching for what the offensive receiver is doing, sneaking in out of the backfield where they're going. But it's you can't fuss at them too much. That's something they got to learn.
Yep.
And but as bad as the Mustangs were in controlling their destiny in the first quarter, they had a lot more positive output in the second quarter, and the Lions were just flat. So let's see if they can reverse that trend and get something going offensively here in the third stanza. We'll get the ball on the kickoff, since we kicked off several times there to start the game.
Absolutely. 4 times, I believe 4 times to be exact. Yeah, 4 times to be exact. Minneapolis with the lead at the half, 21-6. We're about 3 minutes and 35 seconds away from the start of the third quarter. We will go ahead and take a break and hear a word from our sponsors. You're listening to SalinaPost.com, as well as Eagle Communication Channel 2 in Minneapolis. And once again, we want to apologize to our listeners who were trying to catch us on Channel 2. We apologize for any technical difficulties. Hopefully we've got all those bugs worked out. Once again, you're listening to SalinaPost.com, Eagle Communication Channel 2. Welcome back to Minneapolis, Kansas, as the Minneapolis Lions had the lead at the halftime, 21-6. Let's do a little recap again as we're waiting for the start of the second half, in case you're just wondering how we got to the score. 21-6, Lions with the lead. At the 10:33 mark, after the Lions had shut them down on the defensive side, they punted the ball off, and number 33 freshman Jake Fleming took a 52-yard punt return up the right-hand side. Nice run, kickoff return, first touchdown varsity, and that gave us the 6-0 lead. Point after kick was good. At the 8:29 mark in the first quarter, after they had fumbled the ball once, they immediately fumbled on the next play, and we, number 60 for the Lions, Zach Davis fell on the ball at about the 13-yard line. Minneapolis then turned around and got a 13-yard touchdown run from Matt Comfort, and PAT kick was good. And next possession, they turned around and they fumbled again. This time it was picked up for approximately a 28-yard fumble return for a touchdown by number 38, Junior Garrett Lott, at the 6:50 mark in the first quarter. PAT kick was good, and that gave us the 21-0 lead. Things kind of held together that way until about the 1:02 mark in the second quarter, when the Valley Heights Mustangs got on the board with a halfback pass from number 23, which is Mar E. Whitson, to number 80, senior Luke Oldenhoft, and the run failed. That's the score, 21-6 at the half. We talked about the yards. Valley Heights has more yards. They have more yards passing. They have less penalties. But they've got 5 fumbles.
Yes.
3 lost.
And our big thing is we had 2 15-yard penalties. Three. 2 of them were face masks, and the other was unsportsmanlike conduct. So
3 big penalties. So adjustments that the Lions need to make in the second half, Dale, to keep this momentum going. Their defense has played very well.
We have, really. We need to get some offensive consistency going when we've got the ball. We just, other than taking advantage of the errors on the part of the Mustangs, we've not been able to do anything offensively, and that's got to be the big change. We got to start controlling that line of scrimmage and getting something done. And for those of you who are listening either on Channel 2 or live on the internet, we have something to celebrate. We've gone an hour and 33 minutes almost without a disconnect.
Yeah, that is good. We've had problems in the last 2 weeks.
Hour and 10 minutes is the best we've gotten before, so I think that problem is solved. And those of you, again, that were trying to listen on Channel 2, we apologize we weren't there. We don't know why, but that was corrected. And Appreciate you letting us know, Mrs. Leach, that we weren't on the air. At least one of our faithful listeners. The Mustangs to kick off with the wind at their back. No, kicking into the wind. The Lions have the wind at their back, receiving the ball.
Back deep for the Lions is Fleming and Eckert, and it will go towards Eckert at about the 12-yard line. They will give to Fleming. Fleming goes on the right-hand side. He's on the right-hand side. Oh, had a little seam on the right before he's tripped up. Gets it out to about the 35, a 25-yard kick return by freshman number 33, Jake Fleming.
So the Lions set up with probably their worst field position of the night so far at their 33. Working from south to north with the breeze at their back, which is a consistent breeze of probably 15, 20 mile an hour. I don't know if it's that bad or not, but no flags are sure waving.
Trips to the right-hand side, shotgun formation for Comfort. He will give it to Eckert. Eckert will bounce off one tackle before he gets to the 35-yard line, a gain of 2 on the play.
Our big bruising tailback there, Luke Eckert.
Yeah, you know, I don't want to apologize. I have really struggled this year with. I've called Jake Eckert's name so many times that
Jake Eckert, the name that will live in posterity with Scott Osher.
Unfortunately, I have really struggled with Jake Fleming, and I strongly apologize for that. Luke Eckert, nice little run there, and I will probably screw up again before the season's over. Comfort keeps himself, goes to the left-hand side, has a seam at the left, kicks it out, stiff arms the quarterback, which is then playing their quarterback, which was playing a defensive back, and he gets a nice little 17-yard run. Nice job by Matt Comfort.
Flag down? No, I guess
dragged down.
Oh, dragged down.
So dragged down.
Misheard, Mr.
Quarterback on quarterback.
So, and quarterback number 7, which is playing the defensive back, Derek Trimble, had the tackle.
I haven't noticed. Is Matt playing defense tonight, Matt Comfort?
You know, I have not noticed that either. Trips to the right-hand side, shotgun formation for Matt. He will roll to the right-hand side, keeps it to himself. This time he breaks. Nice open field tackle there by number 36, and I believe he's a linebacker, and he's the one that's been a bruiser anyway.
Comfort gets up limping. That's not good. And we're going to take a timeout, injury timeout. Or either that or his shoes all. I think his shoes. It's just an equipment thing here.
Ooh, he's limping off there. So that will bring in freshman Josh Macy into the ball game as he will see his first varsity. Well, not his first. He's come in at the end.
Coming in substitute.
Yeah. So
they're going to rewrap. Matt.
For Minneapolis.
Got 2 injured players. I believe Goddard getting some work done, as well as now Matt Comfort. So Josh Macy comes in the ball game for his first action tonight. Shotgun formation, trips to the right-hand side. And this time he just hands it off to Fleming. Fleming goes up the middle, still on his feet, running hard. Nice job, Jake Fleming. Gets it all the way down to the 37-yard line. Gain of about 9 on the play. Nice job by Jake Fleming.
Moves the ball to the...
It's first down. I apologize. 10-yard run.
37 of the Mustangs from Valley Heights. 9:55 remaining in the third quarter. Lions on the move.
Macy brings back the squad in the line of scrimmage. Fleming in the backfield. Freshman and freshman in the backfield. Trips to the right-hand side. Johnson to the left. This time Macy keeps it himself. And
he got upended.
And he will keep the ball and get up to about the 33-yard line. Gain of about 4 on the play before he is tackled.
Second down and about 6 yards to go.
2nd and 6 coming up for the Lions. As you said, they're rewrapping the foot of Matt Comfort. One receiver out to the right, one to the left. Trips to the right, Fleming this time flanks to the left-hand side of Macy. Ball goes on the ground, and Josh Wisely just falls on it.
Low snap, and Macy
He
Ball
didn't even get the opportunity to hand off there. It was coming loose before Fleming got to the approach where he could try to get the ball on the handoff.
now for Minneapolis.
3rd and 11 coming up for the Lions from the 38 of the Mustangs. Down to 8:33 to go in the 3rd quarter.
Come back with trips to the right-hand side. 3rd and 11. Johnson to the left. Good snap. Keeps himself. Pitches the outside to Fleming. Fleming breaks one tackle. Still on his feet before he's taken down about at the 35-yard line. Gets it back. A gain of 3. Gets it back to about the original line of scrimmage. And the Lions will bring in, I believe, their punt team.
Yep. Mr. Yoxel's getting back to not quite the 50-yard line, the 49 of Valley Heights, to kick away. 47-yard average last week.
Try to pin him back. Good snap. And dang it. Another opportunity just missed. Goddard all the way down to the 1-yard line. Tried to catch it and stop it. Couldn't quite do it. And that will be a touchback again.
Our gunners don't quite have the speed to get down underneath that ball. It was high. It was a high kick.
And he's doing a nice job of setting back, trying to give him enough time, but he is just hasn't been able to pin him back.
Yeah, I mean, he waited quite a while. I mean, he almost got that thing blocked. He waited so long. But maybe we'll get one of these times. Touchback on about the 1. Not a touchback, but a downing of the ball on
the one. Yeah. Valley Heights takes over at the 7:39 mark of the 3rd quarter at their own 20-yard line. Minneapolis defense was on the field quite a bit in the first half. They will get back out here and try to get at them again. And Valley Heights has to call a timeout. Wow. How frustrating does that got to be? Wow. I'll tell you, that's got to drive the coach absolutely nuts to their first offensive possession before they've even ran a play to have to call a timeout. So we will take one with them at the 7:39 mark left in the 3rd quarter. Your Minneapolis Lions 21, Mustangs 6.
At Lambert Insurance, Kent Lambert can make shopping for insurance easy. With insurance plans changing all the time and costs increasing constantly, getting coverage you need at affordable rates can be a challenge. Let Lambert Insurance in Minneapolis help.
Eagle Communications, home of ECTV, high-speed internet, 910 KINA, and 99 KG Country, is a proud sponsor of tonight's hometown coverage of Lions sports. Listen to the Lions sports on SalinaPost.com.
Welcome back to Lion Country Stadium as the Mustangs get their first drive of this half.
As they will have first and 10 here at their own 20. First play from scrimmage, they will hand it off to the halfback. Oh, wow, he's got a run up the middle and a big-time run, and he's still on his feet. And he takes it all the way up to the 53-yard line.
I think that was the
33-yard run.
That was the fullback, I think, the initial. I was tracing the tailback.
I was too.
And the fullback's up the gut.
Wow.
With a huge run.
On the play by the Mustangs.
Up to the line, 47-yard line.
That was a big run right there. Gets it into Lion territory on the first play. And nice job by their offensive line to free up that gap. And we could not knock them down. I formation, 1 to the left for the Mustangs. They will go back to the fullback again. And he's still driving those legs. That is a sign of a great fullback that just keeps driving those legs and driving those legs. And he gets it up to the 39-yard line, a gain of 6.
He was hit low right at the line of scrimmage and broke away from the tackle and then broke another couple before he was taken down.
2nd and 4 now for the Mustangs.
2nd down and 4. Under center goes quarterback. They this time give it to the halfback. No, the halfback takes it to the left-hand side, and he will get up for the first down. Almost a bad handoff, but he gets 7 on the play for the first down.
So their line is doing the job here, controlling what the Lions can do defensively.
Yeah, they are. They are coming out full force and taking it, pushing it right to us. They're deep now into the Minneapolis on the 34-yard line. They'll send a receiver out the right-hand side. One wing to the left, I formation for Trimble under center. The wing goes in motion. They fake the handoff. Quarterback keeps it himself. He's got room on the outside, and Briggs trips him up before he's taken out by Austin Goddard, but not until he gets a
down to the 15.
20-yard run right there. That is a big run, and they've coming out and throwing all kinds of things at us right now, Dale.
We're reeling, not being able to figure it out.
Another first down, and they have driven 65 yards so far and gotten down to the 15-yard line. High formation, Trimble under center. One of the receiver to the left, wing on the right-hand side. Wing goes in motion again. Quarterback hands the fullback, and this time, finally, we get him a gain of about 2 on the play.
Number 36.
A gain of about 3.
Tackle made by Goddard, number 26.
Austin Goddard in on the tackle, but Minneapolis is going to have to dig down deep as they get deep into our territory, into about the 12-yard line.
Referee's got it marked on the 12. The scoreboard says 13, but the line judge is obviously standing at the 12.
5:50 mark here in the third quarter. And they're going to have to hustle here. They're going to run out of time. Yep, they're going to run out of time. Have to call timeout.
Referee's counting it down.
And another timeout. That's their second one. That's going to be, that could play important.
Yep.
Timeout. On the field called by Valley Heights.
Nice job by the Lions.
5:20 remaining in the third quarter. The Mustangs on the drive, but the Lions lead right now, 21-6. We'll be right back.
Bennett Autoplex supports the Minneapolis Lions. At Bennett Autoplex, you'll find a small-town family atmosphere with great prices on new and used cars. New vehicles, including Buick and GMC trucks and SUVs, serving their customers since 1957. Bennett Autoplex, Salina.
Bennington State Bank is proud to support the Minneapolis Lions for the 2011-2012 season. We're proud to be a part of our great community and strive for excellence in our school, curriculum, and athletics. Go Lions in the 11-12 season from Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank, with offices in Salina, Bennington, Minneapolis, Wamego, Sylvan Grove, and Lucas. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to Minneapolis High School. Valley Heights on the Minneapolis 12-yard line. Wing goes in motion. They go to the fullback, and he will get down to about the 7-yard line before he's tripped up. And another big run by Maddox. Maddox is a bruiser right now, Dale, as he picks up about another 3 on the play.
Makes it 3rd and 4 in the Lions red zone at the 8-yard line. So they can get a goal to go here without scoring.
Line defense needs to step it up. They did a great job in the first half. We'll see. They send the tight end to the left-hand side, and they will have offset eye, one receiver to the right. This time they will fake, give it to the outside, and he's got on the outside. He will takes it all the way down to the 4-yard line. That's going to be enough for a first down. So I believe we'll see for sure where the mark is, and it is. First and goal as number 23 gets 4 yards, but it's enough for the first down.
Actually, they're putting it on the 3.
3-yard line.
So first and goal from the Lion 3.
Minneapolis goal line defense will try to shut them down here. The Mustangs have driven almost 80 yards, 77 yards on this drive, starting at their own 20. High formation, one receiver to the left. They will, he's taken backwards. Nice job by the Minneapolis goal line defense, and they did a great job. And he gets knocked backwards. Lost a yard on there. Nice job by the Lions. Forte in leading the Lions on the defensive side there.
Almost back to the 5-yard line.
They tried to go up the middle on the right and the left. We'll see what they do here. They've had pretty good luck going to the outside.
Yeah, they tried straight power there, and it didn't work.
This time they go power to the left with a tight end and a receiver out on the left-hand side. I formation, and this time they go to the halfback, and he's going to be in for a touchdown. So.
It's always interesting being close to the coaches here. Touchdown for the Mustangs, 2 in a row here at the 3:22 mark. They trail 21-12, and they'll go for 2, I'm sure.
Yep, 5-yard touchdown run at the 3:22 mark, as you said.
They faked to the fullback, and then I guess went to the tailback over the left side.
Faked the fullback, went to the tailback, as you said, on the left-hand side. They will line up about the same formation as they try to go for 2 here. This time they, quarterback keeps it himself, and he's in for the 2-point conversion. Dang it.
So their option has been giving the Lions some fits here. They closed the score to 21-14, and the Lions desperately need to get something going here.
Yeah, you're letting
3:22 mark.
A team get back in that's undefeated. They know how to win, and you got to somehow find a way to shut them down here, Mike or Dale.
We had them on their heels, Scott, and they've dug themselves. They've gained their composure, controlled the line of scrimmage, and dug their way back into this game. And the Lions have got to now do a gut check and figure out what they're going to do to keep the lead and maybe expand it some more. We need to score desperately. We'll take a quick word from our sponsors. Be right back.
Want the ultimate adrenaline rush? Jump from planes, rappel from helicopters, shoot the most sophisticated weapons on Earth. Find out more by calling the U.S. Army at 785-827-3666.
Back for the Lions to receive their kickoff here. 3:22 remaining in the third.
Back deep will be Fleming and Eckert. As last time they went reverse, went to Eckert. Eckert handed off to Fleming. Fleming went on the right-hand side. We'll see which direction they kick it this time. This time it's a little different. They almost looks like they might have what they'll do here to kick it. And the kick is up, and it will go out of bounds. That will be a big benefit right there.
And I hope it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, thank goodness.
Hung up there for a second. But, does go out of bounds at the 29 of the Lions, or right at the 30, I guess, which is where the ball would come on the penalty. Is that right, at the 30?
No, it'd be the 35.
Okay, I couldn't remember. Matt Comfort.
I guess I'm wrong. No, I think it is a 35. We'll see for sure.
Jogs in, limp jogs in after re-spraining his ankle a little bit there. Unfortunately, a sprained ankle is one of those things that just doesn't go away. You can try to get it better, but it's something he's going to fight the rest of the season.
After the out-of-bounds kick, the ball is placed.
Lions will come in. Comfort will come in at quarterback. They'll send 2 receivers to the left, and Christensen and Johnson.
From their own 35.
And they'll send 2 receivers to the right. One in the backfield, and that's Goddard. He will be flanked to the left-hand side. Drops back to pass, has some pressure coming. He'll throw up the top, has Johnson.
A little strong there.
Had a nice read out there and just overthrew him to the left-hand side.
The pass from Comfort is out of reach.
Nice job, nice try by Johnson.
2nd and 10 coming up. Couple guys come in.
Goddard and Briggs come out. I didn't see who came in.
One of them was Lott. I didn't see who the other one was.
2nd down and 10 for the Lions. They will send trips formation to the right-hand side.
Hand off to Fleming.
Fleming will go And he's up the middle. Nice job. Jake Fleming still on his feet, running hard, and he will have the Minneapolis first down. Jake Fleming with a 14-yard run. Minneapolis first down.
We did what we desperately needed to do, and that was move the chains. That's something that we haven't been doing with regularity since the first quarter. And even then, we didn't do it much because we didn't have the ball much.
3:05 mark left in the third quarter. Minneapolis gets it out to their own 48-yard line after the 14-yard run by Fleming. Comfort in a shotgun. Lott, Corman, and Yoxel to the right-hand side. Johnson to the left. Good snap. He goes back to Fleming, up the gut. Fleming still on his feet, running hard, and he gets it up to the about the 36-yard line. A 12-yard run, another first down by freshman Jake Fleming. Great run by Jake up the gut. Another Minneapolis first down.
And Fleming comes out.
And number 66, Joey Aguirre.
Goddard comes in at the tailback on the right-hand side this time. You've got Trips to the right, Johnson to the left. Good snap.
Oh, fumble.
Ball goes on the ground, and that is 3 of those we've had tonight.
High snap and
Squirted out of there. Fortunately, we recovered it. We haven't lost them yet.
No, we haven't.
They've just set us back. This brings it second and almost 20. 18, second and 18 on the scoreboard. Ball is on the 46 of the Mustangs. We have to get it down to the 28, I think. 28 or 29.
Second about 17. Good snap. Comfort rolls to the left-hand side, and he has some running up to the left-hand side before he's taken out of bounds. Nice job by Matt Comfort. Gets it up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 11. Gets it back to positive. Actually, more than that. Yeah, gain of about 11. We'll bring up a
3rd and 7 for the Lions as Matt run limps back to the huddle.
Comfort out of bounds at the 36-yard line. Picks up about 9 yards.
This time they'll send Johnson out to the right-hand side. Corman, Yoxel, and Lott to the left. Goddard in the backfield with Comfort. Snap, he rolls back to pass. Throws.
A little high again.
Ball intended for
Incomplete. We'll bring up a 4th down.
just out of reach.
And I say we should punt. The way the Mustangs have been moving the ball, you don't want to give it to them right here in case we don't make it to the first down.
I think they are. It looks like they're lining up to go for it here. 4th down and about 7. Ball on the 36-yard line.
Yeah, you're right. Unless it's a quick punt.
Hope it's not his right ankle that's twisted. Trips to the right-hand side, one to the left, one to the backfield. Drops back to pass. Gonna throw a quick little pass. Does he catch it? No. Dang it.
He had to go down low for it. He was there, but the pass was a little low. So the Mustangs hold and will take over with pretty good field position here at their 36-yard line. 1:34 remaining in the third quarter.
Minneapolis will turn the ball over.
So our defense needs to see if we can step it up here.
From their own 36.
Connor Christensen had to go low to get that and just couldn't quite get it in there. And incomplete pass. We turn it over on downs at the 1:34 mark in the third quarter. They will send one receiver out the right-hand side, a tight end and a wing to the right as well. I formation, Trimble under center. They will go to the fullback, and he's got some. The ball goes on the ground. Dang it.
But we didn't get it.
Nope. They fumbled, but they get it. So Maddox, the carrier,
get another yard or two maybe on the fumble. Moves it to their 43. Makes it 2nd and 4 for the Mustangs of Valley Heights.
7-yard gain on the play by
7-yard gain for Maddox. nearly recovered by in the lines. Justin Klein did a great job on that, or he could have had more yardage. Justin did a great job of wrapping him up and taking him down. Wing on the right-hand side as well as the tight end. Quarterback keeps it himself, and he does not get anywhere. Maybe a yard on the play.
Defense read that well.
And their quarterback gets up kind of slow, but then runs off nicely.
I think Justin Klein was in the middle of that.
He gained
wrapped him up low.
Gained more than just a yard on that. I thought he only had it one, but he actually got close to 3 on that one.
3rd and 1.
For Valley Heights.
34 seconds left in the 3rd quarter.
45-yard line. 3rd down.
Offset eye, power to the left-hand side. Oh, they get a little misdirection. Oh, darn it. Oh, nice job by Alex Johnson, and he just takes him out. They will get the 1st down, but Alex Johnson did a great job of taking him down.
Good open field tackle.
Right at the 1st down marker.
But it's enough for a 1st down. Minneapolis defense going to have to tighten it up a little bit more here as they're driving into, they're at their own 47-yard line, and that's the end of the 3rd quarter. So at the end of the 3rd quarter, the Valley Heights Mustangs score 8, and they had brought it to within 7, 21-14. You're listening to SalinaPost.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 2. Dale Leach, Scott Osherman here. We'll be back after this word from our sponsors.
Wall will help you get your medications, durable medical equipment, cosmetics, gifts, and greeting cards. Your hometown pharmacy, City Pharmacy, downtown Minneapolis.
Welcome back to Minneapolis. Dale Leach, Scott Osherman here. I'll just throw a little pitch. Last race of the season tomorrow night.
Yep.
Here there's a bunch of mod lights coming in.
The weather holds.
I formation, trips to the left-hand side. Quarterback will give it to the fullback, and he, rumbles up for about 3-4 yards on the play, maybe just 3.
He runs low.
He does.
That guy, he is doubled over, and the ball's not more than 2 feet off the ground.
The officials are going to back it up a couple of yards.
Must have touched a knee down.
Yeah, he was running pretty low.
2nd and 7 coming up.
Stop made by big Zach Davis.
Zach Davis in on the tackle. Zach's had a good night tonight. They will send one receiver to the right with a tight end to the right and a wing to the right. I formation for Trimble under center. He keeps it. There is a legal procedure. The offensive line, everyone moved before the ball even snapped. Center a little slow on that snap. And that will back him up 5.
Flag on the play. Illegal procedure against the
Going to make about a 2nd and 12 for the Mustangs. Almost 13.
Be a 5-yard penalty, and that'll bring up 2nd and 14.
2nd and 14 coming up here. 2nd and 13. 11:18 left to go in the ball game.
From there, 44.
Minneapolis really needs to hold them right here. Dale?
Yep.
They'll send one receiver out the right-hand side, a wing to the right-hand side. I formation for the Mustangs. He drops back to pass. Throws at, oh, wow. Big catch right there by his brother Trimble. And that is a flag. We got a flag there.
Good reception.
And it's a holding. Oh, that's going to be huge if it stands.
We have a flag in the backfield.
Take it.
Yeah. Legal man downfield. So, legal receiver downfield, and that is
Paul is illegal procedure.
About a 10-yarder, I think.
Procedure. Ineligible receiver downfield.
Ineligible receiver downfield. And that will back him up 5 yards.
Just 5, but it negates the play. That's good.
And that would have been a 1st down. So that will bring up a 2nd down and about 18. That was a good pass. Trimble, not a bad quarterback. He's had some accurate passes tonight and had his receiver, his brother. I'm sure they've played catch a few times before in their lifetime. I'm assuming that's his brother.
That or cousin, I'm sure.
They'll send a receiver out the right-hand side. I formation. Tight end on the right-hand side. This time he gives to the halfback, and another penalty flag.
That's probably on the defense.
Yeah, in that area, there's nobody else around except for blue shirts. I bet you're right.
Probably our third face mask of the night.
That'll be a first down.
Flag's right at the 41.
Face mask.
Yeah.
Defense.
It'll be an automatic first down. It'll move the ball into Lion territory.
Call from the official squad is a face mask infraction.
No, it's not. It's
an incidental.
Apparently, they still have the incidental.
Have that. I'll be darned.
So it's not a first down. It's 2nd and 11.
Well, learned something new tonight, Dale.
Much as I don't know about things.
They will come to the line of scrimmage, 2nd down 11. 10:09 left to go here in the 4th quarter. I formation for the Valley Heights. This time they will give to the halfback. So he'll go on the left-hand side. He'll gain about 4 on the play.
Tackle made by Klein.
3rd and 8 coming up for the Mustangs of Valley Heights from their 49-yard line.
3rd down for the Mustangs.
This is a must stop here.
Yeah, they've a little confusion in the backfield. There's maybe some equipment problems. I formation, 1 receiver to the left-hand side. Defense sneaks up. They'll drop back to pass.
Screen.
Almost picked off by Justin Klein. Kind of fell in his lap. Oh, whoa, just a little low. That'll bring up a 4th down as the incomplete pass.
Intended for Tanner Trimble is incomplete.
So 4th and 8.
4th and 8. Looks like they're going to go for it here. 9:13 mark. Nope, they've got somebody back.
They're getting back in punt formation.
So you make sure they don't fake this one. And it's a good snap. And it will go back to Fleming. Oh,
they
no!
fumbled it. They get it.
And they do.
They get it at about the 6-yard line of the Lions. Freshman mistake there. Probably should have let it go.
Derek Trimble.
So things going the Mustangs' way right now.
Here in the second half they are, as a fumble is going to be picked up at the 5-yard line. Minneapolis defense is going to have to dig in deep right here, Dale, as couldn't quite get it. They had great position getting down there on the defensive side, on the return side. They will try to push it in here from the 5, and they would push it backwards. Nice job, Minneapolis defense, as the interior line did a great job of shutting them down at the line. No gain for the halfback.
Whitson the ball carrier, and Locke making the stop.
Loss of 2 on the play. Bring up a 1st and goal from the 7. .8:34 left to go in the ball game. 21-14. Quarterback goes under center. Receiver to the right. Tight end to the right. Stunt Tremble rolls the right-hand side. Pitches. And nice job by the Lions as they snuff him out on the pitch to the right-hand side.
Got a gain, but about a yard, 2 yards.
I'm going to say about 3 yards.
It was on the 7. It's
now down to about the 4, I believe. And put up.
Yep. 4 yard according to the scoreboard.
3rd and goal from the 4-yard line. Nice job by the Minneapolis defensive backs on the left-hand side. We had the pitch, we had the quarterback, and luckily we had the pitch man as well. Offset eye for the Mustangs. This time I don't think they get it. They get close. Fullback gets down to about the 1-yard line.
Went over left tackle there. Yep, was on the 1.
Ball carrier number 10, Tanner Trimble.
First and goal from the 1-yard line. Minneapolis goal line defense, they're going to go for it here on 4th and 1. Minneapolis defense needs a big stop right here, as they will try to shut him down here at the goal line. Quarterback goes under center. Offset eye once again, power formation. Quarterback just keeps it himself. I don't think he got it. I don't think he got it. We'll see for sure.
Mustang players think they got it.
Valley Heights thinks they do. No indication yet. Touchdown, darn it.
Umpires agree. Makes the score 21-20. The all-important PAT attempt coming up. They're going to go for 2 to see if they can get ahead.
Nice play by the Mustangs, and they just break the play.
6:50 remaining in the contest.
Just barely get in. Nice job by the Minneapolis defense. I thought they had him right there, Dale. They did a nice job of shutting him down, but he must have just barely snuck in, crawled in while he's underneath the pile. They will go for 2 here to try to take the lead. And they
make a big hole over the right side.
And they got it. Valley Heights has driven right back into this ball game, and they've got the lead.
22 unanswered points.
Maddox, the ball carrier, with the 2-point conversion
for the Mustangs from Valley Heights.
Up by 1.
We'll take a break and hear a word from our sponsors. Be right back.
And the Ottawa County Bank in Minneapolis are locally owned community banks which offer traditional accounts such as checking, savings, certificates of deposit, IRAs, and loans, online banking. But most important, they're committed to making your banking experience as easy and personal as possible. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back to Minneapolis. 6:50 left to go here in the 4th quarter here. Back deep will be Fleming and Goddard back there as the Mustangs will kick away.
The good thing is, Scott, there's 6:50 remaining in the game. Enough time for the Lions to drive in and get a score and take control. But we got to do it.
We got to do it. That's exactly right. They went for it on 2 4th downs and they got it. This time they kick away and they will go to Fleming at about the 12-yard line. Nice job. They got a hole there. Oh, nice job, Fleming. He's got wheels right there. He's at the 50. 41 man to beat. He's going to take him down, but all the way down to the 27-yard line. And Obendorf comes out of nowhere to get him. A nice job by Jake Fleming. Takes it all the way down. There's a flag right back here at the 40. Got a flag back here at the 40.
Yeah, 38-yard line of the Lions.
Nice return by Fleming. Great job by him getting it all the way back there. We'll see what the penalty flag is. All the way back to the 38-yard line. They're pointing that it's...
I'm pointing at the flag, but pointing at the area that the flag is thrown. You would almost think it's a blocking foul.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. They're going to Valley Heights.
Yeah.
Dang it.
Well, I'm glad it wasn't a touchdown to get called back.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's gonna take us all the way back from
about a 10-yarder probably. They take us back to the 28.
I don't know what unsportsmanlike conduct.
Oh, what?
From the spot of the foul, and that takes us all the way back. Nice return. Another 15-yard penalty by the Lions.
I'm confused. The flag is way back here at the 38 of Minneapolis, and we're still starting out at their 43-yard line.
So a net run, return of about 30.
So it's 15 yards to the end of the play.
We're going to say about 42-yard run, shotgun formation.
First and 10 from the 43.
Comfort will keep it himself, goes off the left-hand side. He breaks to the outside, still on his feet, taken down about the 32-yard line. Nice job by Matt Comfort with the nice run right there as he goes for about a 12-yard gain.
First and 10 for the Lions.
.22
from the 32-yard line of the Mustangs.
22-21, Valley Heights with the lead. 6:50 left to go here in the ball game. Shotgun formation. They will go to Fleming. Fleming will go up the middle, and he will take it down to about the 25-yard line. and that is a gain of about 7.
6 yards on.
And put it right on the 25. Second and 3 coming up.
Down to the 25-yard line.
Fleming comes out.
6 minutes left to go here in the ball game.
2nd and 4.
Goddard comes in at a tailback, trips the right-hand side, Johnson to the left. Comfort in a shotgun. Comfort keeps it himself, follows his halfback, cuts back in, takes it down to about the 19-yard line. That should be enough for a first down. Gain of about 6 on the play.
Tackle made by Tanner Trimble, number 10.
And the clock's moving down to 5:30 to go in the contest. We're in the red zone.
19-yard line, Minneapolis driving. On a nice, cool, brisk evening, got a breeze out of the southeast, more to the east, I say. Shotgun formation, Goddard in the backfield. Gives it to Goddard. Goddard goes up the gut, and he will be tackled at about the 14-yard line.
Moves the ball.
About 5 yards,
yeah,
Gary.
5 yards.
Nice job by Austin Goddard.
And Tanner Trimble.
As we come back to the line of scrimmage. 4:46 left to go in the ball game. Lions will come back up. They will send their Lott and Corman and Yoxel to the left. Johnson to the right. And Comfort keeps himself, follows his halfback, cuts back inside. We'll get down to about the 7-yard line, and that will gain about 7 on the play. Actually, that's enough for a first down. It's more than that. I apologize.
Yep, 1st and goal from the 7 of the Mustangs. We've finally gotten some offensive consistency going here. Really, first of the game.
Ball inside the 7-yard line, 1st and goal, shotgun formation for Comfort. And he'll keep it himself, go up the gut, and tries to follow his backers in. Gets to about the 4-yard line before he's knocked backwards.
Making the stop. Also Patrick Hale, number 58.
3:44 left to go here in the
contest
ball game. Thank you.
Yeah. Valuable minutes being eaten up here as long as we can score.
2nd and goal, shotgun formation for Comfort. Goddard next to him, the right-hand side. He will keep himself, follow the right-hand side. He will, can't quite get there. Gets down to about the 3-yard line before he's tripped up again. 1-yard gain.
The dive play around the right side is brought down by Trimble and Trimble.
Fleming comes in, Corman comes out.
They will send Johnson out to the left. They have a offset I formation. Comfort goes under center. And
Fleming's in,
and he takes it all the way down to the goal line before he talks it backwards. Gets it down to 1. I don't think he got in. Awfully close.
I called it kind of early there. He's on the 1-inch line if he's not in. Half-yard line. That's where it's placed. So 4th and goal from a half-yard out.
4th and goal coming up right here. 2:11. This is it right here. They have got a goal line package in there if I've ever seen one. And Minneapolis is going to call timeout. So we will take a timeout with them at the 2:04 mark. Valley Heights Mustangs 22, Minneapolis Lions 21. As we've got a score right here, 4th and goal at the inside the 1-yard line. We'll be back after this word.
To me, they've got to be discussing, should we go for a half-yard plunge or for the field goal? If you score a touchdown, you've got to get a conversion, 2-point conversion in order to make it so that they could not go ahead with a touchdown without themselves doing a 2-point conversion, which is what they've been doing. With our kicker, I don't want to say a field goal is guaranteed, but it might be a good strategy. It would just put us 2 points ahead, but we would be ahead with roughly 2 minutes to go.
Yeah,
is that long enough to stop the Mustangs?
I don't know. They have had a tremendous second half. The Mustangs have. They have moved the ball very well and kind of will. Looks like we are not. We're going to go for the touchdown.
We're not going to go for the field goal.
Not going to go for the field goal.
Because Yoxville is lining up at a tight end position. This is a must conversion here.
And they have got everybody in there and then some.
And we're lined up tight, a double fullback. It's an odd formation. Must be a quarterback sneak coming, I guess.
Come for under center.
Yep, quarterback sneak.
Fumble. We didn't get it. Darn it.
The Mustangs hold. Now
Goddard comes up. We fumbled the ball. Goddard comes up with it on the half-yard line, but we did not get it, folks. And
so now the Lions have got to stop these Mustangs at the half-yard line. A safety would put us ahead by a point.
Yeah, we've got a penalty, a safety, a bad snap, something. We've got to have a break right here, and you know that they're going to try to run it out of here. They have an offset eye in the backfield as well. Tremble.
Yeah, and we jump off sides, or they jumped, one of the two.
Flags all over the place.
Yeah, we got about 4 flags out there. Every official, I think, threw one, except for the back judge. So 3 flags out there. So
the ball can't be moved back much further than it is now if it's on the Mustangs. If it's on the Lions, it'll give the Mustangs some breathing room. It's on the Lions.
I'll tell you, Dale, we have shot ourselves in the foot tonight. We had this game in control, and we have just shot ourselves in the foot tonight, unfortunately. 2:03 left to go in the ball game. 22-21, the Mustangs with the lead, and
From the 5-yard line.
they will come up under center, I formation. And they give it to the halfback, and he gets it about to the 7-yard line. The only hope here, Dale, is that we knock the ball loose.
Yep.
And somehow can.
The Lions must have taken a timeout.
Tackle made by Alex Johnson, number 81.
Yes. Lions take a timeout with 1:53 remaining in the contest, trailing 22-21. We'll be back.
The Minneapolis Junior Senior High
Hardware Minneapolis. They've probably got it.
Welcome back to Minneapolis. Valley Heights Mustangs have it 2nd down and 3 on their 7-yard line. Minneapolis trying to figure out a way to shut them down, cause a fumble or something. They do shut them down. They stop them right there. Will bring up a 3rd down, and I think they may have lost a yard on the play.
And we take another timeout.
We have to. We're out of timeouts at this point. So I was really hoping that the Mustangs would shoot themselves in the foot, having to take those 2 timeouts early. But unfortunately, we will be out of timeouts. Our hope is we got to shut them down here. We got to get a punt, and hopefully we can drive it down close enough to maybe get close to a Yoxville kick for a field goal or something. But 1:48 left to go in the ball game. If they get the 1st down, it's over. So
yeah, I mean, we're out of timeouts, so we won't be able to stop the ball again. So this is crucial. 3rd and 4. The Lion defense has to hold or cause a fumble or something in order to wrestle control away from the Mustangs from Valley Heights.
Valley Heights has done a much better job of controlling the ball, of holding the ball and not fumbling and not causing turnovers in the second half. Put the ball on the ground 5 times in the first half. They've only fumbled once in the second half, and they kept that one. So a much better job by the Mustangs. Let's hope that we can somehow shut them down here on 3rd and 4. Minute 48 left to go in this ball game. Send one in motion. They do not get it. Nice job by the Lions. But we're going to lose a lot of time because they will take plenty of time here to punt the ball. So
the ball's at the 6-yard line of Valley Heights. And the clock is running down to 1:28.
They will take it all the way down and probably call their timeout when they
appear to be in no hurry, of course.
No.
Fleming drops back to the Valley Heights 41 to receive the punt.
That'll bring up a 4th down.
And they're going to either call a timeout or take a penalty, one of the two.
They'll call a timeout right before. Yeah.
Yep.
5-yard line.
Minute 3 left to go. They will punt the ball. We will have a chance here when we come back. At the 5-yard line, they will punt the ball. Minneapolis held them on defense there. Now we just have a minute 3 to try to get her down the field, Dale. We'll be back after this word from our sponsors. You're listening to SalinaPost.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 2.
Welcome back to Lion Country Stadium. Lions set to receive a punt here.
Well,
the Mustangs.
Something we could see, maybe, hopefully. Maybe they snap it, a high snap, and he has to step out of the end zone for safety. And it's a good snap, and it's Fleming will take it at about the 38-yard line. He will go to the right-hand side, still on his feet, takes it all the way down to the 30. Minneapolis will have to hustle here. 55 seconds. At the 30.
31, actually.
31.
Yep.
Minneapolis has no timeouts left. At the 31, that would be a 57-yard field goal. So
well, we need to move it within 10 yards and get it out of bounds. Stop the
47. The 47. I'm sorry, Dale.
48.
48.
But he's kicking into the breeze.
Into the breeze. So
that's not helpful.
They will come to the line of scrimmage. 55 seconds left. They will send confusion. Double to the left, to the right for comfort. Drop back, rolls to the outside to pass. Has a receiver, gets it all the way down, gets it to the 10-yard line. No, he did not. He did not.
Okay.
That is Connor Christensen, gets all the way down to the 47-yard line to the 10.
Spike the ball here.
Nice job by the Minneapolis Lions. And he will spike it. Yep, nice job.
That stops the clock with 42 seconds remaining. I like our field goal chances here if we take one. The ball is at the 11, 2nd and 10. There is a southeast breeze that's been persistent all night long. So that could potentially play into the situation here, but
they will come back to the line of scrimmage here. 42 seconds left. Comfort in a shotgun. Goddard, the back, trips to the right-hand side. Comfort keeps himself, goes up the right-hand side, still on his feet. Oh, Matt, hold on to that ball. Gets it down to the 7-yard line.
Clock is running at
31 seconds.
We have 3rd and 5. Don't take too much time here, guys.
Well, I think they're just going to set it up to kick the field goal. So, yeah, that's what they're going to do. Yeah, that's exactly what they're going to do. So, and they do snap it right there. 8 seconds left. We will set it up for a field goal. So, Andrew Yoxel will come in to try to kick the field goal.
See if he can be the man of the hour here.
His brother comes out to cheer him on.
It will be how long of a field goal attempt?
It will be, it's at the 6-yard line, so you 16 plus 7 would be a 23-yard field goal attempt for Andrew Yoxel. 8 seconds left, 23-yard field goal attempt. Andrew Yoxel to hold it. Comfort will hold it. Yoxel will kick. 23-yarder coming up. Good snap. Ball's up. Kick is up, and it's, I don't know.
Good.
Yes, it's good! Minneapolis with 4 seconds left kicks the 23-yard field goal. And how big is that? Nice job, Andrew Yoxel.
It's big, as what's his name from K-State used to say. 24-22, 4 seconds remaining. The Cardiac kids appear to have pulled this out, but there's an all-important kickoff.
Yeah. All-important kickoff, and you squid the living daylights out of it and hope the heck they can't come up with it.
Yep.
So,
yep.
Oh, wow. How big was that? Nice job by the Minneapolis Lions to come up with a big one right there. How exciting is that? Big time there.
Some people congratulating Daddy.
So, big kick right there. I was afraid it had gone to the left-hand side.
Yeah, it looked like it did go a little bit to the left, but
hard to see from here. The fans all thought it was good, and it was good. 24-22. Minneapolis Lions had the lead, and may
4 seconds to go in the contest.
Have got to somehow. I don't know what you do in this situation other than
You squib it.
Yeah, I think so too. I think so too. I don't know that in the win he's got the leg to kick it into the end zone on this one. So.
Well, the clock doesn't start till they touch it, and you don't want to give them a running start at a kickoff return. So even if,
and it's rolls. There we go. Get him. There's a pitch right there. Yep, nice job. There you go. Your Minneapolis Lions have come away with the victory tonight. And I'll tell you, Dale, this was quite the ball game on Dick Frayne night.
Special teams night.
Wow, special teams night, big time.
And defense.
Yeah.
Taking opportunity, being opportunistic when the time presents itself. The Lions pull it out in the last seconds. 24-22 on the 23-yard field goal of Andrew Yoxel. And as Carl Leach sets off some celebratory fireworks. And the Lions finally, in 4 attempts, beat the Valley Heights Mustangs.
Go ahead, Dale, and talk for a second. I got to write down some stats here real quick, but big night for the Lions as they come away with the victory. And hats off to Valley Heights for fighting back, and they did fight back hard and nearly come away with the victory. But Minneapolis, they managed to get it tonight. Nice job by your Minneapolis Lions to come away with the victory tonight.
Well, I'll just review the series here. 2008, they beat us at Waterville 13-7. Here at Minneapolis in 2009, they won 14-0. Last year in Blue Rapids on their new field, they beat us 30-16. But tonight, we pull it out 24-22. Scott's and my stomachs are both churning here, as was everybody in the stadium, as we squandered a 21-point advantage.
Yeah, we did.
That we gained in the first quarter. We just had no offensive consistency other than some drives in the third quarter or fourth quarter. Had the ball on the half-yard line and couldn't get it in.
That was disheartening. That was at the 1 minute mark, Dale, and I thought we had just pretty much shot ourselves in the foot on that one. But hats off to our defense. They did an amazing job on those 4 plays, 3 plays to shut them down, force the punt, and then one pass, a big pass to Connor Christensen, and got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. We ran a play and then spiked it, and then Andrew Yoxel with a big kick for the victory. With 8 seconds left, he drills it for 23 yards, and we come away with the victory tonight. So hats off to the Minneapolis Lions as we come away with the victory tonight. So
we've still got some growing to do. We had some mistakes tonight that are correctable, I'm sure. you know, the fumble deep at our end of the field to set them up for a short field to get it in for the touchdown, and then holding. We have them on the half-yard line with less than 2 minutes to go. I can't remember exactly what it was, and we jump offside and give them breathing room, making it 1st and 5. But as Scott said, the defense stepped up big and shut them down 3 straight plays to set up the punt, and that was the crucial turn in the ball game here.
Oh, big time! That was absolutely huge. They to be able to the defense to be able to shut them down on those plays, to be able to stop them at their. Did not let them get the first down. That was crucial, Dale. And we gave them 5 yards.
Yeah.
We gave them 5 yards on that, and the defense stood them up on and kept them another 3 yards, gave them 3 yards on that. And just hats off to our defensive line and our secondary on that drive right there. They shut them down when we needed to. They forced the punt. Fleming had a nice return of about 15 yards on that, and gets it all the way down to about the 30 before we get one pass completion, and then one run gets it all the way down to the 7-yard line, 6-yard line, and then we run the clock down to 8 seconds and kick it, and that's the victory right there tonight, 24-20. Minneapolis Lions come away with a big victory tonight. And well,
I wish it was going to be. I thought it might be going to be set up to be a lot bigger than it was, but I guess a win is a big victory right now as the Lions improved to 2-1 on the season with 2 wins in a row over Washington and Valley Heights out of I can't remember the league that they're in, but two 2A squads on the home opener here tonight, and. Next week we go to Russell, not open league play, continue league play.
Yeah. We'll be on the road to head out to Russell next week. But hats off to the Lions tonight, Dale. What a victory! What a nice job for them to be able to fight back, because giving up 22 points could very well shut a team down.
Oh yeah, 22 unanswered points. It was
just tremendous job by the Lions to be able to stop them, and just a nice job by the Lions tonight. So Minneapolis comes away with the victory tonight by a score of 24-22, as the Lions are victorious for their home opener. The Mustangs had to be sick, but.
They don't really have nothing to hang their heads about.
No.
They have to be irritated that they gave up so many points to open the game, but gosh, did they fight back.
Oh, they did. They did.
And you got to give your hats off to them to score 22 unanswered points and take the lead. And, you hate to see penalties, Scott, but really on that punt, what did I say? I'm sorry.
Penalties.
Yeah, okay. You hate to see penalties, but on that punt return by Fleming that he ran down to around the 20 or whatever it was, it really was good that it forced us back, because it made us run time off the clock. If we'd have gone in and scored on that real quickly, that would have given, as far as I'm concerned, the Mustangs too much time to deal with trying to get back in the game. So and then the fact that we didn't score on that drive, we came awful close. We
came awful close, but we did not. We did not.
It finally, fortunately, turned out positive for the Lions with just 4 seconds remaining, getting the winning field goal. And gosh, I don't know when we've seen a field goal win a game for the Lions. I don't recall it in the 11 years I've been doing games. Might be a first for me that I've seen. For the Lions to win a game in the last seconds on a field goal. So that's something you see on TV all the time. But not here at Lions Country Stadium. So I'm glad that Andrew Yoxel was able to do that. He gets 2 out of 3 field goals on the season, one being a 49-yarder, one being a 23-yarder, and then had a 48-yarder blocked at Washington County last year. So it's just wonderful to have that weapon.
Last week, not last year.
Sorry, last week, yes. It's wonderful to have that weapon, and something that I hope we can pull out of the hat and take advantage of more as the opportunity presents itself. But hopefully we'll have more offensive consistency out of this group. Also, get the ball in the end zone. Skink Scott is trying to figure up some last-minute stats here for you to close out the evening. Lions go 2-1 on this young season. Third of the regular season over with, Scott. And
he was down there. So.
The Lions are leaving the field and enjoying the victory. And
I got to finish up.
Can rebuild here, retool as we go back to NCAA play at Russell next Friday night.
Yeah, just run through some really quick stats here. Valley Heights 0 for 3 passing in the second half. 18 rushes for 95 yards. Minneapolis, 19 rushes for 107 yards. So we did a better job of controlling the ball in the second half, of running the ball, and had some nice gains. We were 1 for 5 passing, but the 20 yards was what we needed when we needed it. Kick returns, we had some good kick returns. Probably the biggest negatives is the penalties. Had to be. We had the only penalties we had tonight, Dale, other than the illegal procedure at the end, were either face mask or personal fouls, and we had 5. So I hate to
unsportsmanlike conduct. Yeah, I don't know what that last unsportsmanlike conduct was.
Yeah,
that
I'm not
moved
sure about
it
that
back after the punt return. And it was marked off from the end of the play instead of back at the 42-yard line where the flag was thrown back in line territory. So that was a mystery to me, but I'm glad it wasn't marked off from back there.
Oh, yeah.
That would have been disastrous.
Hats off to Andrew Yoxel with a 23-yard field goal to win it. Matt Comfort had a great night running. Not too good of a night passing, but we had a pretty good win tonight. But he got it together with his feet. Jake Fleming did a great job of running the ball. Had some nice kick returns. Had one mistake with the fumble that unfortunately put them into the lead after they took over the 5. But for a freshman playing as much as he did, he had a great night tonight as well. Garrett Lott, some great. The defense did a great job tonight. The offensive line stepped up and pushed as well. Hats off to the kids. I'm proud of them. I'm excited for them. They did just a super job.
Yep, we won. That's the main thing.
24-22, folks. A big victory. So this will be tape delayed and watched on Sunday.
Saturday
so
and
tomorrow.
probably will go into Sunday too.
So congratulations, the Minneapolis Lions. You guys deserve this. You boys, when you're watching this, congratulations. We're proud of you. We're excited for you. And one more little comment here is I will continue to get better on my names, Jake Fleming. So I apologize once again. So congratulations to the Minneapolis Lions for a 24-22 victory tonight on their home opener, Dick Frayne night. Dick Frayne, thank you for all your years of service to all the Minneapolis kids and teachers and adults, everything else. So thank you very much, Dick Frayne. So
next week we travel to Russell. 2 weeks from the night we're back for homecoming against the Southeast Saline Trojans. So we're
tough one.
Definitely into league play now.
Yeah. So for myself, Scott Osherman.
And Dale Leach. We'll be back. Thanks.
Good
folks.
night.
Good night.